And because of that culture, because of the concept that we are free because we stand here breathing, that concept is for us the greatest country this planet has ever seen. And the enemies of that movement, the enemies of that declaration, are the people who've always thrived on misery and poverty and slavery, and that is who we're fighting today. The same spirit of slavery, the same spirit that says that your work, what you work for, the cotton you pick, the job you have belongs to them. They're saying that your labor belongs to them. They tell you they got to see if they can pay for you to get a tax cut. Are you joking? Are you kidding me? You can't afford to give me a tax cut for my money. We have to stop discussing this. Folks, this is war. You do not fight a war to break even. You don't fight a war to find common ground. Common ground is the grave to a warrior. We fight a war to win, to dominate, to destroy. President Obama, yesterday, I guess it's maybe 2 days ago, made a statement. He had a little rally to sell tickets, bring folks in, and he said, "You gotta give me time." By the way, folks, I know where you came. You came because you want to see a black man speak to you without teleprompter. I know where you came, but he said, we got to take us time. We got to take time to do this thing right. We did a whole lot. We're going to do a whole lot more. It took a long time to free slaves. That's what your president said. It took a long time to free slaves. But what he didn't say was that in order to free slaves, we had to destroy the Democratic Party. He didn't say that. It took a long time to enslave slaves also. Folks, what we're looking at right now is a concept of changing our Constitution. We are saying that we are free and the whole world is safer for it. We have a foundation that says all men are created equal, and from that concept, I know Washington and Jefferson had slaves. I know that the South still has slaves, but guess what? The first man that died in the Revolutionary War was a black ex-slave who wasn't even free here. But the concept of freedom forced this man to push his way through the crowd in Boston in the snow. 6'4" longshoreman, and stood and put his chest to the British rifle and say, "Fire them. We're going to be free here." He knew eventually freedom would be for everybody. If you have freedom for some, you have freedom for all. So our Constitution gives us clarity. Your founding fathers sacrificed their wealth for others to be free. Your founding fathers, comfortable in their position, comfortable in their wealth, comfortable in their ability to take care of their kids and leave an inheritance, sacrificed it all for principles. Every time our nation stands on principles, it is a sacrifice. Every time. Our founding fathers took on the powers of the world, and we have established a beacon in the ocean for freedom. I traveled to Haiti a couple of years ago, and I had a driver and an interpreter. I'm in Haiti. You ever been to Haiti? It's the poorest place on the planet. And I got this German driver and this French interpreter. And we're driving around Haiti, 700 miles from the coast of Florida. And I'm looking at things and what's this over here? What's this over here? And the guy's answering in German. I said, "I don't speak German." He answered in French. I don't speak French. And he answered in Spanish. "I don't." And I spoke to him. "I would need you," So he turns to the Haitian guy and speaks to him in French and motions to me in the back, "This American." I said, "What do you say?" He said, "You lazy Americans, you never want to learn anybody's language but your own. I speak 4 languages, and why can't you just learn a language?" I said, "You want to know why I don't speak French and German and Spanish?" He said, "Yeah, why?" I said, "Because unlike you, when I was a small child growing up in the old folks of Missouri, I didn't dream of going to Germany. didn't dream of going to France one day. I didn't dream of going to Spain one day like you did. When I flew into this miserable country of yours, I flew in on Air France, and a tower spoke English to the pilot. Because we dominate. We dominate, folks, for a reason. We dominate because we are right. We dominate because we have a spirit of clarity, of charity, of righteousness. We have over and over and over again looked at ourselves as a nation, and we have said we're off our principles. We're off center of our principles, and we have taken our country to its knees to get back on that principle. We have sacrificed all that it was worth our entire career, our family, our heritage. It was worth our wealth over and over again as a nation to correct our principles, to get back in tune. In the Civil War, we got tired. Some of us got tired. I know you're tired tonight of watching your government step on you. I know you're frustrated and you're tired. In the 1850s, some of us got tired of compromising. The same spirit saying, can we find common ground? Can we be more tolerant here? And we got tired of the Kansas-Nebraska Act. We got tired of the Missouri Compromise. We got tired of the Black Code. We got tired of living in a country where one state can be free unless there can be slavery. We got tired of having the stain, the stench of slavery on our history. We got tired, and we stood up. I mean, we, black folks and white folks, stood up and said, we have had enough. We are tired of compromising. We're going to destroy the system. We're going to destroy this principle. We're going to bring back the American culture back on track. And we took this nation to its knees once again because we're a people of principle. You had 360 white men dying, fighting their white brothers to free black men. That's principle. Don't have nobody tell you you're an unprincipled nation. We lost more men in the Civil War than all the other wars combined. That's who we are. So when you have these desperate countries like France and Britain turn their nose down at us, you tell them who we are. Because we are Americans and we will not tolerate tyranny here or anywhere else. Today, we are tired again. Today, we are tired of being taxed to death and after death. Today, we are tired of apologizing for the right. We are tired. And we the people are going to serve notice on this government. We're going to serve notice. We said no quietly. We said no by writing letters. We said no by sending faxes. We said no by having rallies in Sacramento and drive a little bus across the country saying no here, no there, no here. We stood in front of the Capitol and shouted, do you hear us now? And they didn't hear us. So November the 2nd, they're going to hear the sound of their rotten behinds bouncing down the Capitol steps. As we, the people, show up. We are going to show up, and we don't care if you don't hear it.